Good morning, traders. This is Rich with breathingwiththemarkets.com. How you doing today? I hope everyone did well in the market. The market's not over. I'm done for the day. I hit it hard in the morning, and I'm going to hit it hard tomorrow morning. Anyways, my son's off for October break, and he's 14 years old. I'm teaching him how to trade. I'm teaching him a skill that he can have for life. Unfortunately, he doesn't really understand the value of that skill, and I always teach him that it's not about the money, because life is not about money. Life is about health, family, skill, peace, honor, integrity, all of the above, everything that's positive in life. And I hope watching my videos, maybe it helps some traders, maybe it doesn't. I truly want to help traders, and I want to pass on a skill that I have in the market. And I am confident on that skill. I am confident when I get into the market. Sometimes do we go on tilt? Yes, for different reasons, but not because it's a lack of skill. It's just, how are you feeling that day? Are you pissed off? I'm pissed off. It's an ugly day, man. It's going to be an ugly day. You know, you don't want to go to a chart, or you don't want to go to a prop firm or combine or evaluation or funded account, live account if you're having a bad day before. Just stay away. Do I listen to my own advice? No, I don't. Just being honest. I still love to trade. Let's look at a chart this morning. And I was basically trading a combine for Top Step. I am new to the combines, so I'm green. As green as they come. I'm going to have a learning curve. I don't know all the rules. I know, yeah, just read it, rules, but that's not how I think. So I'm checking it out, and I'm just playing right now and figuring things out. And it's going to take me a little while. Maybe it won't, but I just say it's going to take me a little while to get used to the combines and the rules and stuff like that, then I don't have to think about it and I can just go. But let me show you a chart. Okay, here's the combine. It's Top Step. One issue that I'm having with and I'm not having an issue with Top Step in general. I accept full responsibility. It's my issue. I use Quantire Tower, and when I have several different accounts on Quantire, I look at the last 3 or 4 digits on the chart, and for some reason my Quantire is only showing me the first 4 or 5, and a lot of them match. So that's kind of an issue. But let's just go over this chart here. This area here, I had 19 trades. Hold on, let me see if I can get another chart here. Let me check it out. Stand by just a second. Okay, this is the chart that I was looking for. Anyways, so this is this Top Step combine. Today on this combine, it was 100% win rate, 19 trades. It was on one account, and basically I'm teaching my 14-year-old son. I called out candle by candle as he watched, play by play, exactly what I was looking for, what I was going to do next, and play by play. I said when I was going to get into my next trade. I said when I was going to add into that trade. I said when I was going to get out of that trade, and then I said I was going to get back into that trade, and it happened 19 different times, all the way down, and he watched. It was from about 9:20 in the morning till about approximately 9:44-ish, 43-ish. So for basically 23 minutes, he sat with me on this. I called him in. He was doing some other things that I have him doing, and I called him in to watch what I was going to do live on this account. So he's learning, and how he retains the information is up to him. If he practices that information that I teach him, that's up to him. I'm not going to force anyone to do anything, but he's 14 years old, and my goal is to make sure that he has a skill if he wants to learn that skill. And he will have that skill for life, and it will get better and better each day. Now, like I said, he's my son. I'm obviously his father, and I believe it's my responsibility to guide him in the direction that he is, can be independent in life. So one point I want to make: it does not matter how old you are. Okay, doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter how long you've been doing something, okay? He's only 14 years old. I started teaching him when he was 13, and, he was more into the games rather than trading, so he doesn't understand, right? He doesn't understand the value of a skill and what that skill is going to do. That's just because of his age, and he has other desires. He wants to be an engineer. No problem. He's good at math. I support that. But my philosophy is that you must have 2 or 3 different ways to be financially stable in your life so you can fall back on them. That's just my opinion. If you want to quit a job and go into trading and replace that, that's not a good idea. You need both of those incomes in the first place. You want more than one resource so you can have a free mind. It's like I tell my daughter, I say, hey, listen, the best time to look for a job is when you don't need a job, right? The best time to look for a job is when you don't need the job. You don't have pressure. You can make them a better offer. You can make them an offer. You can counter offer. You're not at risk in a sense of being taken advantage of. So these are little things in life that being a mentor also is things that I say to my mentees over and over again is things in life too, that they can kind of put things together and say, oh, I get that. I understand that. So I love to teach. And if I don't teach anyone, that's okay. I have my children to teach. It's no problem. And when they go on through life and they know that when I teach them, that they don't go out and teach others, okay? We don't do that. And that's not for everyone else to know. So the point is when you value something, you keep it dear to your heart. If you value trading and you learn a technique and you learn these things, you keep it close to your heart. If you pay for education and you pay for mentorship, you want to keep it close to your heart because there's only one person in this world, only one person that is on the chart at a time, and that's yourself. And you didn't make yourself better each and every day. I'm in no competition with anybody. I have no hate for anyone. No one. Absolutely no one. I believe if anyone wants help, I'm willing to help them. But they have to go through, my site and things of that nature. But if they have some bad intentions, that's not going to be good. That won't be good. So this is valuable. And I want to just go through this chart for a second. I ended up having to go somewhere. I came back home and after hitting Starbucks, and then I got on the chart and I was going to do some documentation because I had a fast tracks, 19 fast track accounts. I traded each fast track account individually. I was positive on all of them, and I'm going to do a video after this. It takes some time. I get it. But I'm not going to commingle this. This is about me teaching my son and my daughter yelling in the background. So the point I want to get across is here he's 14 years old, and I am actually teaching him, a 14-year-old who has a 14-year-old mind and who has 14-year-old skills, living skills, survival skills. If I can teach a 14-year-old how to do something, and if he wants to do it, I have no control over that. Because I tell him straight up, I will teach you little by little. I'm not giving up the sauce. And he knows that. I don't care. I will teach you little by little. And I am going to decide whether I teach you more based on how you do and based on your interest in the market. I'm not going to force something on someone. It's up to him to decide. So let's get into this chart here. So I got home from Starbucks, came back, was going to do a video on fast track and the outcome. And I saw this playing out. I said, man, I need to hit the combines because I screwed the combines up this morning. I could not bad, meaning negative. It's just, I couldn't identify the numbers. And that was a quant hour issue, which is actually my issue. I need to figure out how to display the entire number, not the first 4 or 5 numbers. I need the last 4 or 5 numbers on the account. But anyways, because it populates here in the blue, but it won't populate on the right, and I don't know how to fix it. I'm an idiot when it comes to computers, okay? I'm an idiot when it comes to learning platforms, but once I learn that platform, stand the fuck by. So that's how it is. So I take it slow at first. Once I understand the gig, it's game on. I'm in the game. I'm in the game and I'm at the party. So anyways, I took a short here. There was 19 shorts total. You can count them up yourself. I'm not going to count them again. I believe there's 19. I took a short here, hit it again, came back, hit it, came down, and took some profits. Hit it again, or actually it took profit, and I believe I was out. I don't know how that works here, but you can see the red and the white is the exits. I hit it again here, and then out for a quick one. Entry, exit, entry, pullback, entry, exit, entry, exit, pullback, or entry here, and kept coming down, exit. As I've seen the candle push, understand the candles, the reaction of them. I saw it push. I said, I'm not going to get all the way out. I'm going to get another one. I understood where price was headed and entered a couple more times and exited at around 942-ish or 43-ish and called it a day. Up $937 on the combine. Now, these combines were, I don't know, I don't understand the rules. So one day I made like $1,800 and all of a sudden it's like, oh, you can't do that. You got it. It's $1,500 minimum on the combine in twice a day. Okay. I get it. So it's going to take me a while to do it. Apex. On Apex, I had a $250,000 account, a $50,000 account that I took to live, and this morning, still pissed off what they're doing. I said, I'm gonna blow them accounts up, and I smashed them. So they're gone. So I have nothing live with Apex, but I am going to put in for a payout with Apex today, see what they do. Now I hear that possible name change. I don't know what's going on, but all I know is what's going on with me with Apex and how they increase my profit. And if they want traders, that doesn't look to me like they're actually looking for traders, because let me explain something to you. If I decided to smash every account back and forth, smash it for 10 years, do you think they would send me an email saying you better stop smashing all of those accounts, or we're going to cut you off? I don't think so. You got to think logically, right? But they can't have it both ways. It's one or the other. You're looking for traders or you're not looking for traders. And then all of a sudden the trader, say they're losing, trading 20 accounts at a time, and they're losing 20 of them at a time. And all of a sudden they just put them on probation for something that didn't happen to me. I'm just giving you an example if it did happen. So all of a sudden now they're on probation because now they're losing accounts. Which way you want it? Because you got to have one rule. When you made the rules, Apex, when you made those rules fit your needs, not anyone else. And then all of a sudden these traders come in and play by the rules and they get denials. Enough with that. I'm disturbed by Apex. I'm not interested in bashing them and helping take them down in any way. That's just not who I am. But I have a right to be upset in a sense that I started the working relationship with Apex, and I feel that working relationship is diminishing. And it's not diminishing because of who I am or because of my skill. They're going through some tough times, and I just happen to be trading during that time. That's about it on that. So I believe they may turn it around. I don't know. I don't care. If they do, I'll be back, but back on my terms, not their terms. That's how that shit's going to work. So now I'm at Fast Track. I'm at Top Step. I don't compare things. I like working relationships. I've always liked working relationships. I like competition not against other traders. I like competition with different prop firms, maybe different brokers. I can get better prices at other brokers, live accounts, because of the history. Don't need to get into that either. But anyways, I am teaching my 14-year-old son how to trade. And these are the trades that I did this morning on the combine. Now, when I have a live account, I don't have them in the room. That's just not how it is, because, sometimes a 14-year-old will say, I don't need that when I'm trading. So when I'm trading, I am focused and I am attacking the market like no other. So like I said, traders, you are who you hang out with. You are who you follow. If you're going to follow a gambler, you're going to be a gambler. If you're going to follow someone with a low probability mentality in trading, how are you going to be better than that? How are you going to pull out of that? If you're learning some skills that are probably not in your best interest to learn, what is that going to look like? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. But what I do know is if you're taught a skill set that actually can work with a high probability, it's up to you. You may be able to perfect that skill set way beyond anyone that's alive. And that's awesome. That's awesome. But how can you perfect a skill set on a bounce? What in the fuck is a bounce? How do you perfect a skill set when you have a gambling mentality? People can gamble in the market and be successful. You have to have the money to be successful at gambling. When the money runs dry, you're not going to be successful at it. I told my 14-year-old son today, can you walk away today if someone took everything away from you today? Could you start over? At 14 years old, the answer is no. Sometimes there's 30 and 40-year-old people, 25-year-old people, the answer is no. 60-year-old people, the answer is no. I don't know what else to say. You must work on a skill that works. If you are not to look at the market in a methodical way, objectively, it's going to be more difficult for you. The time you spend, if you walk around and say, if he can do it, so can I. If that's your mentality, I'm telling you, you're going to lose your ass. If you think you're better than everyone and you think you can't be taught something, I can be taught. I would love to hear traders that are better than me, speak, at a higher level than me and all that. I thrive on that. I'm like a sponge, man. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. And then you give credit to somebody. That's cool, right? Wow, I didn't know that. Not, oh, I know that. You see, listen to people the way they communicate, right? You have people that are in a group and say, oh, I knew that. Well, if you fucking knew that, why aren't you doing it? Because it works. Why are you doing something that doesn't work? But see, they say they know it because they want to be at that level of knowledge for some reason. Those people will never learn. It's my opinion. Traders, if all the best traders in the world got together and they had all these ideas and stuff, man, could you imagine how powerful that would be? That's just crazy. Because it's us against them. And them is each individual candle on that chart. Whoever's manipulating the shit out of it. That's them. We are the poor people. They're the elites. I don't know how else to say it. It's very basic. It's basic. We are nothing. That's the beast. Those candles right there is the beast. Someone's manipulating that with trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. And all I did was buy a cup of coffee. That's all I did. Bought a cup of coffee, sat down, don't even have the right lighting for YouTube. Had to go out and buy a mic. Just had to go out and buy it. I didn't have a mic. The fuck? It's not about me. Simplicity. If you learn a skill that can repeat over and over and over again, and if you understand the flow of the market, look at this chart. Trading contracts. I had no fear trading all the way down here. 19 in a row. Traders, if you want to learn how I approach the market and view the market on a daily basis and how I navigate through the market, obviously nothing is ever guaranteed. It depends on the individual, right? If you want to learn how I trade, visit breathingwiththemarkets.com. Again, that's breathingwiththemarkets.com. I wish everyone well, no one harm, and I hope everyone is better tomorrow than they are today. Peace.